So it wasn't bad enough that my daughter cried about having to go to Monster Jam because she'd already been to one monster truck show. It wasn't bad enough that when we got there, parking was egregiously expensive, like $60 to be in a ramp adjacent to a $50 fucking ground lot. And above all that, the kids didn't have the best time. But no, I'm saving the cherry on the sundae for right now, after the event was over. We are walking out of US Bank Stadium through a concourse and back to the skyway to where we park. And there's a kid crying, and it's behind me. And I hear the dad trying to talk to the crying kid. You would think he'd be trying to comfort the kid, but no, he was literally telling him, shut up, it's not going to happen, just shut up. And he just kept talking like that to this kid, and something in me just wanted to fucking wail on this guy. It was unbelievable. So I walk around my children, and I get right diagonal behind this fucker, and I'm staring daggers in the back of his head as he's saying this shit, and I'm just waiting for him to notice me. I get closer and closer to him, hoping that in his peripheral vision, he will see me looking at him. Now, watching me watch him is this old man, who I'm not sure if they're together or what the fuck, but he's watching me. And finally, I just lost my cool, and I said, dude, you're a fucking dick. And he turns around, he looks at me, I'm like, yeah, you. I have listened for the last 2 minutes straight while this kid cries, and I don't know what he's upset about, and I guarantee you're stressed, and I've been there, all right? I'm a dad, too. I understand that you're a little flustered, but you're telling him to shut up like that's going to fucking solve the problem? Why don't you be a little bit compassionate? He's a child, for Christ's sakes. He doesn't have the same level of understanding that you do. He's like, well, he wants my father to carry him, and he can't. And it's like, so fucking say, I'm sorry, but Papa can't carry you. And these fuckers all have these accents that aren't quite Russian, that aren't quite Middle Eastern, but I don't know, somewhere's in the former USSR or something. And then all of a sudden the old man's like, why don't you worry about yourself? Mind your business. He's upset I can't carry him. I'm like, you know what? That's no excuse. You don't talk to a fucking kid like that. I would never in a million years, when I'm that pissed off, tell my kids to shut up. I would at least tell them why I want them to quiet down and why they can't have what they want. And I left it at that. And they sauntered off to the fucking parking ramp. And then I went to a different level. And thankfully we didn't cross paths again. But oh my God, did I want to just start punching this fucking guy in the back of the head. And then kicking his old man father in the fucking ribs until he spit up blood. Because they were both a couple of rude pricks. Don't fucking come to this country if you're going to still be pieces of shit who don't adhere to our social norms that don't allow for you to treat your kids like fucking garbage or like property or like a nuisance. Because around here, we got CPS and we got Karens everywhere. Most would want to be like, hey, let's get a cop to deal with this. No, I'd rather just fucking deal with you myself and teach you a goddamn lesson and have your son see me fucking whoop your ass and emasculate you so he sees what a real man does. And then I would say to the little boy, I'm sorry I hurt your daddy. But you know what? He wasn't being very nice. And it's okay that you're sad. But Papa can't carry you right now. He's just too tired, okay? And then I'd just leave. Don't have to arrest me. Don't have to send me to jail. I would just leave. I'd feel no fucking remorse or anything afterwards. I'm just sick of seeing people like this treating their kids like shit. Why the fuck do you even reproduce to begin with?